up? It's your boy Big 8.
It's your boy Eric. You know what it is.
Yeah, man.
What's poppin'?
This is the Put It in the Air podcast. Yeah, I came and going to Carol. It just be like this sometimes.
I really don't know.
Hey, shout out to everybody. Happy Thanksgiving, man. But we're going to kick this off with the ritual, you hear me?
It is.
We're going to put it in the air. Like we always do about this time. Yeah, bitch.
Yeah. Guys. What's poppin' with you, man?
Man, what's going down? What's going down?
What's up on the Jekyll and Hyde shit?
Jekyll and Hyde will be available January 8th, 2021. It's a lot going on with the economy and with the people out here. So, you know what I'm saying? I figured that it made more sense to drop it in January, start off the new year right, kick it off right. You know what I'm saying? And listen, there is typical Ocho music in that bitch. But the difference is I'm rapping. Like, it's a lot of niggas rapping. I'm rapping. Like,
Spinning bars.
look for a lot of metaphors, entendres, all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm rapping. So shout out to all my niggas who rapping in 2020, 2021.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of niggas ain't rapping. My nigga Chris McCain just put out a spit on Facebook. Super hard.
Haven't got to hear it yet.
Super hard. Much respect and much love for a real lyricist out here doing this thing. Been doing this thing for a long time.
Facts.
I remember the very first show I did on the east side for DJ Hill. It was a rap competition. Me and Chris McCain, that's the first time I met Chris McCain. And he been building and becoming better every show, every event, every project, ever since then. So shout out to my nigga Chris McCain, man.
Shout out to him.
Straight up.
That's the homie. I've been knowing that nigga since me and him went to the same school. And he was doing that shit. He came along in the era with the whole cypher thing before it just kind of like, I ain't gonna say it like kind of left or vanished, but you know, it just ain't a lot of people doing it no more unless it's put together. You know what I mean? Because you used to be able to just walk into a cypher. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you at a kickback or at a club. When I was downtown, they turned there every time. Them niggas was there every time.
Yeah, excuse me, I've been smoking all day.
Yeah, but every time they had them B-boys off in there down there and dancing and shit, I already knew them records come on, them vinyls hit, the Eagles hit that vinyl, the battles was covered.
Straight like that.
It's a nice hat, bro.
Hey, man, get off me, dog.
Get
off me, dog. Yeah, I like this bitch. Hey, I'm finna put that Big 8 and then hold on, I'm gonna put the Big 8 on this side. Big 8, Oklahoma's king. It's got to happen. Matter of fact, next episode, y'all gonna see this bitch blasted up. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Active Cultivations, man, one of our sponsors.
Shout out to y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Flames Dispensary, shout out to Flames Dispensary. And everybody else we rock with. Big Daddy's Puff Palace. Oh yeah, Lyrical Dre. We had a conversation, man. I'm finna have some of his content. So on the next episode, be looking to see some content from Lyrical Dre. He got some stuff out that he's you know what I'm saying, promoting. Yeah, Lyrical Dre from here. Yeah.
You get up with my shit.
You gotta get up on your shit, man. These niggas out here.
Yeah.
Niggas out here grinding, man, and I fully respect it. Mm-hmm. Straight up. Anybody doing their thing in Oklahoma, no matter what you're doing, whether it's fashion, music, business, whatever, man, we support y'all, man. Just support us back. That's all we ask. Oh, shit, I done dropped the blunt. No, it's my turn. I got one more nigga. Get out. Hey, but let's get into some real shit, though.
Yeah.
What you think about this Guccimane versus Jeezy battle?
It's the first rap verse.
Jeezy.
I think Jeezy won. But I'm gonna tell you some real shit.
Based on what though?
Wait. I watched the Joe Budden podcast when he was talking about it, and he think Gucci won. And I haven't heard nobody in the comments or nothing rated like this, but he think Gucci won just off the excitement alone. And I don't. I've heard nobody else think that way.
I do.
I'm very confused on that.
I think Guccimane won. You have to think about the setting of the situation, bro.
I understand that part.
It's a battle. And battles of all sorts involve war. These two people, they got some real live beef. Like this is street beef that has affected the city of Atlanta for a long time. So with that being said, the controversy in it, like Guccimane came out and did what he was supposed to do. I think it's some songs that he didn't play that I felt he should have played.
Me too.
But at the same time,
just to win on the music side.
But at the same time, it's a battle. And battles of all sorts. I've never seen a battle that was based on friendly competition. Most battles is cutthroat battles. That's what it is.
And you're right about that. But so far as when I listen to Timberland and Swiss and with them talking about the versus battle, is to see who has the most songs or the most songs that had impact. It didn't have nothing to do with, but they made it about that because that was the best thing. I'm glad that T.I. didn't verse Jeezy. I'm glad that it was Jeezy and Gucci because that sealed up a lot of things. I just seen Jim Jones pop up when him and French Montana is on a whole different level now.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like Guccimane, and this is the difference between Guccimane's following and Young Jeezy's following. This is the difference between independent and signed artists. Yeah, Jeezy came in on some gangster shit, on some nigga, I don't need y'all, but if y'all gonna help, let's get this money. Guccimane came from, I'm fresh out the streets.
Independent.
We always making our own money. We always doing our own. He kind of trapped the music industry. Like, so, and then like, you got to think, Jeezy songs is going to resonate to more mainstream fans.
I don't know, bro.
Street people, like in the streets, like street niggas, like niggas that's like.
There wasn't no street niggas.
Hold on. Street niggas that's doing street shit every day. Shouts out to all my street niggas. I wish y'all better fortune than a lot of people. But what I'm saying is like, them songs, it's songs that Guccimane got that people in the streets are gonna love forever. It's songs that Jeezy had
that people gonna love forever.
Listen, it's songs that Jeezy had that street people fuck with, but they don't fuck with it like a Gucci song. Because it's like,
and then all the songs Gucci, he played with party songs.
They party songs to you.
I mean, I heard the lyrics.
This is block music.
Yeah, but I've heard them in clubs. At least 5 of them, which is cool. But I like the way Jeezy switched it up. And then besides one song I haven't heard before, I can't remember the name of it, and I forgot which number it was. I haven't really heard of that song, and if I did, I probably bypassed it. But every time Gucci played one, Jeezy dropped a hit. I was like, this is what this is about. And then they still healed their old wounds. And they're good now.
This is what I'm trying to get to you, though.
And Gucci
they dropped a hit
on his face.
They dropped a hit according to you and according to numbers. But if you want to think about real impact, Gucci had more impact on the streets than anybody. Like, it's songs from old Guccimane mixtapes that some niggas play religiously. Like, you know how like Texas people, no matter how far, what year it is, they bump and screw?
Yeah, I know people still bump and
It's niggas that rock with Gucci like that.
Yeah, that's true.
And like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I allegedly made a lot of moves to both of these men's music.
Yeah.
And to me, Jeezy made, like he said, corporate thugging. Jeezy made his music under a major label and got the impact that he got from mainstream media. Gucci did what he did with no major label help for the most part. And it's still in 2021 one of the most influential artists in the game, not just Atlanta. Gucci influences a lot of people still to this day. Most people nowadays ain't rocking with Jeezy, bro. His last couple albums didn't do that well. I've never heard of a Guccimane album not doing well. Independently.
Understand.
That says a lot. That's almost.
You putting it that way, I guess it comes down to what you like. You feel me? Like, I'm not supposed to wake up.
No, we talking about influence. We talking about influence on other people.
Right.
We talking about influence on other people. Gucci's music to me, and dealing with the people I know, and and then you got to look at the overall spectrum. He did it independently.
Facts. I will give you that. Yeah.
You got to think. Him and Jeezy standing on the stage. Jeezy got on about. I'm good. It's too little. Jeezy got on about $1,500 worth of gear. Gucci got on like a $20,000 outfit with $5 million worth of jewelry on.
That's not what it was about.
No. Independently, this is no sign-on bonus. Look, no sign-on bonus. No big label backing. Straight, the people love me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what make it different for me.
I get it.
And then like the songs hit different to me. Like Jeezy, yeah, I ride to some of that shit, but when them Gucci songs came on, you got to dancing and and I'm saying we sitting at home in the versus battle. Like go ahead. Like some of that shit that he played, you relive them moments when them songs come on. Yeah. But you enjoy Jeezy music.
And Gucci had about maybe 4 good ones that I liked, and I was like, okay, I'm rocking with those because I was like, and then especially when he did Steady Mobbin' with Lil Wayne, but I'm surprised he didn't pull out the one with Mariah Carey.
But it's important that you mention that Steady Mobbin' was a major track.
Yeah, it was a major track
from an independent artist with no backing. Do you know when you with labels like Def Jam, they bargain and get you deals on features and stuff like that. This man did this shit independently the way Weezy wanted to work with Gucci. That make it completely different. That like the respect level. Like that's almost like a Tech 9 versus a Twister. Tech 9
heard them on the same song.
Yeah, on me, monster. But listen though, Tech 9 is a completely independent artist.
Those are facts.
And he is the most successful independent artist in history. So technically, if you want to keep it 100, if you're going to compare Tech 9, it really should be to somebody like a Wayne or a Jay-Z, just because he got the same type of accolades. He may not have been Billboard as many times as these people, but he's been there. A lot of people don't know that Tech 9, the first time I heard Tech 9 was on the Gridlocked compilation for the movie. He had a song called Questions. This is back when Tupac was doing music. Tech 9 been around that long, bro.
I didn't hear him till later on.
Then see, that's what I'm saying. He been popping. He's popping so hard that he built his own culture of community of people. Yeah. The Juggalos.
Yeah, I know the story.
Between him and Insane Clown Posse, that's why people enjoy that Juggalo life for the most part. Yeah. Them is the most influential people over there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So that's the same thing with Gucci and Jeezy.
But the main thing about it was after.
So if we talk, not to cut you off. So if we talk about impact,
okay,
Guccimane's impact would be greater because he didn't have as much support, and he still accomplished the same amount of accolades, even more because he's still putting out hits. He just put out a hit with Bruno. What was the last Jeezy song that you heard that you just fell in love with?
Right. I get it. And
that's why Gucci Mane kept saying, man, he playing old shit, because most of that shit old. What does Jeezy have? Now I'm gonna keep it real. He dropped
that one he dropped with Jay. That shit. He dropped
a few albums and shit that I rock with personally.
I rock with them now.
But did I get a notification that Jeezy dropped the album from iTunes? No. And I follow him. I follow Jeezy because I've always fucked with Jeezy. Like, Guccimane don't even get notifications like that, or when he do his shit, it don't give out notifications like that. And he doing songs with Bruno Mars and shit. He doing songs with Drake in 2020.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, and no major backing. You know what a Drake feature costs right now?
Probably some racks that I'm trying to get.
Some racks.
A little piece of, just a slice.
I'm just saying, do you know what a Drake feature costs from an independent artist? Guccimane, one of the richest niggas in Atlanta.
Probably $100K.
We ain't gonna throw out no numbers because I don't even know if we being realistic. I mean, we ain't doing that type of business on that type of level.
I do believe there's some artists that charge that much too, and some of them don't deserve it. But for the ones that do and get it off, if they make your song go double than what it was gonna go without them,
I'm gonna leave you right here. It's $50,000 for a YG feature, minimum.
But is he gonna get you the Drake views?
That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm trying to give you an idea of how much a Drake feature would cost. YG charged $50,000. YG is nowhere near the caliber artist that Drake is what I'm saying. Okay. So you can just imagine what a Drake feature would cost. I would say like 250.
Probably, but I've heard an artist complain that they felt like the $100K every time was too much, and then he started tripping, talking about he got out of pocket and started charging more.
You getting off subject. The whole reason why I went into any of that is to say that the impact of Gucci coming from independence gives his songs that much more boom because they didn't have as much backing.
I see what you're saying.
And some people only know only know Gucci from his mainstream stuff. They ain't them deep followers who was following the mixtapes and. Man,
well, he's got another crowd now. He don't just have the black crowd anymore.
The DVD series and stuff like. Yeah. If you ain't seen none of that, then you ain't really. He got some diehard fans, bro.
Yeah, he do. And they doubled since he got out.
He impacted culture so. Yeah, of course, because he's more mainstream now.
Yeah.
Because he's built his independent empire up.
Yeah.
He's made himself worth that versus another person making you worth that.
Right. That's crazy.
My opinion, though.
I feel it, though. On me.
So Smurf got Gucci winning. I mean, Jeezy winning. I got Gucci winning.
And I'm just going off music alone. But that's just my opinion.
But you don't think that's entertainment too? You don't think none of that got nothing to do with their personalities and their story?
No,
and
I believe,
and this is the crazy thing. You know, Gucci was the victim in that story, right?
Right. But how I'm looking at it is, I'm just glad at the end of the day, that's what I'm glad for at the end of the day. Like at the end of the story, that's what I'm glad is that they was able to piece it up and get past it because 15, 20 years is a long time. And then you guys sides.
And this is real street beef. This is like my people. They said this shit went all the way down to high school. Like, this was a cultural beef. Like, the whole gang community split on this beef. Real shit.
That's crazy.
Like, they said this kid's at school. Nigga, Jeezy this, Gucci that. Like, these is real live. Crazy. Like, these niggas is like.
I knew it was gonna be a big deal though, because a lot of people know about it, and then and because of the way the culture is right now, musically, so far as hip hop.
Them niggas is like Suge.
They're gonna automatically follow, whatever. But when I was watching the Hot 97 or whichever one of them interviews I asked them, they was trying to get Jeezy to talk about it. He was like, "Look, whatever happened between me and that man happened. He wasn't gonna speak on it."
Understood. He can't legally.
You know what I mean? So I mean,
you can't incriminate yourself like that, no matter what. But ain't nobody dumb. I mean, you know, and listen,
And I get
listen,
that part,
nobody,
but I'm glad that
this
Jeezy
is,
came on some grown man shit. That's
oh
what
yeah,
I
for
was happy
sure.
to see. He came on
Total
some grown
respect.
man shit.
Total respect, because he gave an example for people, for younger people to do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people dying over stupid stuff. So what he was saying and what he did is that you don't have to die over stupid stuff. You can be the grown man and take them words, because words don't hurt technically. Like, they may make people look at you a certain way, but if you already successful, well, you don't care about
he
what.
wasn't gonna take himself back 20 years.
Yeah, because the young Jeezy would have been like, hell yeah, let's get it popping. The new Jeezy is like, man, I'm married. He like, I'm married. I'm rich.
Back 10.
I'm giving back to my community. I'm giving back to the people. He was like, what else do you? What else you expect from me? Like, I don't really have time to entertain this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is not. We both rich. What is we finna kill each other over some stuff that I would never say that Jeezy sent who went to go do that to Gucci. But you gotta understand, when you promoting things, same thing with Mo3, rest in peace. When you promoting that type of shit, and this is what you saying, people that love you listening to this stuff like, yeah, all right, bet, I'm finna go do that. You know what I'm saying? Because technically it's some gang shit. That's like the big homie doing the track saying, whoop whoop, I want to go run into this neighborhood 100 times. And then people that love that person and enjoy their entertainment and respect them in a different light, they gonna want to do that shit. So when you say and like he said, I didn't want that to happen. You know, I was just talking shit. Yeah, of course. But you got more power than you think you got. That's the power of entertainment. Like, people will really rock with you, bro. You gotta be careful. And he said, he was joking and talking shit, but he was like, I'll give somebody 10,000 for the nigga chain. Them niggas went to go get his chain. You know, that's what happened. But I don't think personally, especially from the way shit panned out and the responses from Jeezy over the years and the responses from Gucci, like, I've always looked at it like Jeezy was kind of thinking about the whole situation like, damn, I didn't intend for that to happen. Yeah. Damn, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? That I didn't tell nobody to do nothing technically, but I kind of promoted what would happen if somebody did. You know what I'm saying? And he probably didn't even, that shit didn't resonate with him until, that's probably what had a lot to do with him growing up. Because you put somebody's life in danger and you didn't know, because you didn't know you had as much juice as you got. You knew you had juice, but you didn't know you had juice like that.
Jeezy had it.
Jeezy had it. So that's my opinion on that situation. Yeah. Not to say nobody did nothing. We know what happened. We know some people attacked Jeezy and Jeezy defended himself. I mean, Gucci and Gucci defended himself. But we don't know, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of that ain't necessary to know. Right. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, when you the victim in that situation, and you don't have no remorse for it.
I already had it. I knew it was coming. I was like, this nigga's gonna play this shit. He's gonna play this shit. I already knew it, bro. And then when it came on, I was like, ooh.
He better play all that shit. That's why he won me. Because he played that shit. And he stood there, and as disrespectful as he was still in defense, because at this point, he's still the victim. Somebody done sent somebody to do something to this man in his mind. And that's where it's at. And like, if somebody sends something after me, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we tripping, if that's what you're doing. Like, if that's what we on, that's what we doing then. So if you turned up, me too. So I understand from Gucci's standpoint. And people was like, man, Jeezy was the bigger man. I understand, but you got to think to even... Bro, this is like real live this is like real live nigga tried to kill me in my mind. You know what I'm saying? In my mind. Fuck what everybody else think. Fuck how it fell down. In my mind.
I'm just looking at...
Hold on. In my mind, this man tried to kill me, and I'm willing to get on stage and entertain the world because I got fans. It take a lot to do that. That's like letting a nigga slap you in the face and then you having Thanksgiving dinner with him. Like, that's hard. What? Especially if you any kind of solid. Gucci solid. So, hell yeah. So for him doing this for the fans, because a lot of people was interested in seeing it. Nobody gives Gucci enough credit for putting his burdens to the side to do this, whether he did it the way he did it or not. Right. This was his opportunity to voice how he felt about everything.
Right, and I think they let him do that just so he can get it off his shoes. They knew that's what he wanted to do, so I'm pretty sure there was a bag somewhere. You feel me?
I mean, in the views. So, I mean, of course. I don't think I'm pretty sure they get paid for the verses thing. Yeah, so that's why you got people like Timberland and Swiss putting it together because they got money. They can afford to pay for these type of events to happen. That's why everybody not doing them like this.
Right.
Nobody else ain't nobody even trying to touch it because you gotta have the capital to do that shit.
Yeah, real shit.
You know what I'm saying? These people ain't cheap artists. They getting the best artists, hottest artists, like veteran artists.
They get the bag, if not a couple, and some of them probably got some invested in what they own.
Man, I was looking at this post, 13 billion expressions on the Gucci and Jeezy battle.
Huh?
13, expressions. That means views. That means streams.
Oh, okay. I was like,
that's the shit you get paid for.
That's wicked.
Yeah.
They said it was the most streamed on Versus, right?
Yeah. So
I don't even
revenues being created like revenues being spent.
Right.
You know the business is good because they steady doing them. Right. So, you know, just in music, like it's not all about music sometimes. Sometimes it's about structuring business situations to where everybody can win. You know what I'm saying? Because even if they pay, say for instance, they paid Gucci and Jeezy $100,000 to do that a piece.
Right.
They rented Magic City for the night. They even altered the stage. Like it was a lot going on. Like this is like the biggest verses ever. So like when they did it, like it was some money spent.
I was hearing somebody say they robbed T.I. I was like, what do you mean? He was the only one that said. I don't know who. It was a couple people that said, but it wasn't like a many of them.
I ain't gonna lie though. Jeezy still got a lot of stuff that he didn't play too.
Yeah, that he could play versus T.I.
I think people be underestimating people's catalogs. You got to listen to these people's music because, like, Jeezy got songs like J-Bo. Like, that's an Atlanta that, like, people love that song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But from where he at. Yeah. Like, that region loves that song. Like, and that's on one of his newer albums that didn't get big. You know what I'm saying? But some people rock with Jeezy. Like, period. I rock with Jeezy. I bump Jeezy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Been bumping it for a long time. So like,
I still listen to the old shit.
Yeah. So, you know, this is a complex versus.
It is.
Because it's a lot of it
just depends on how you rock with it, what you view it as, and what you're looking at it as the viewer, as the guest. You feel
But not really that though. If you don't know the history and you don't know the circumstances, then it's hard to even judge the battle. Because if I'm an innocent, it's people that figured out what happened between Jeezy and Gucci in the battle.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you don't know what's going on, it's kind of even hard to
click
understand. Because the battle, I mean, versus is a psychological battle. It is. Because you got to be smart enough to play the right song at the right time to counteract the other person's song and the impact of that song on people. And it's different groups of people that be impacted by music. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? In different ways. Like, the mainstream community wasn't as impacted by Gucci early as the underground community. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I don't know. But off that though, Smurf got Jeezy, I got Gucci. Leave comments, you know what I'm saying, whatever you think, how you feel about the situation. Anyway, man.
I like that hat though.
Definitely appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Put it in the Air Podcast. Your boy Big 8.
Y'all already know what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Till next time, happy Thanksgiving. You guys enjoy your day. Check out the video. If you need to contact us for anything, hit us up at the Put It in the Air info And that's the THA. Put it in the THA.
Yes. Not
Info.
THE.
Yeah. At gmail.com. Make sure y'all send us whatever y'all trying to do, whatever you want promoted. We got you.
Man.
Shouts out to NLE. No Love Entertainment, not that Young Chopper stuff. What we've been doing since 2000. We're gonna do that like that.
What are you talking about?
Stealing my ideas and shit.
What are you talking?
Let me quit, man, before I start some shit.
What are you talking about?
I have to punch one of these little niggas.
Is this a second segment, part 2?
Nah, we gonna cut it out there.
Shout out to the young classes. What's happening?
Yeah, that.
Pop.
Jekyll and Hyde, January 8th, 2021. Make sure y'all tune in.
Ready to hear that.
It's gonna slide.
Ready to hear that.
It's gonna slide. All right, man. Put it in there. Podcast. Signing out.
Peace.